Drax the Destroyer is the Universal Church of Truth's Messiah, and the Guardians are gonna have to take him down. Faithless Part 4, let's get into it. Okay, so Part 3 ended with it being revealed that Drax is actually the Universal Church of Truth's Messiah, and this issue picks up with young Magus, the supposedly evil version of Adam Warlock that Rocket Raccoon is seeking help from. He tells the three Guardians that he was living with Gamora for a while, but after he started having dark impulses, he was sent to the Order of the Healing Truth, a group of people committed to undoing the harm caused by the Universal Church of Truth. Magus thought it to be a safe space at first, but then one night the group tried killing him after deciding that Magus was too much of a risk due to his dark past with their former church. Magus tried to explain to them that he was good and not like the Magus before him, but they didn't listen to him, which forced him to unleash the monster they had always feared. Magus burned their entire temple down and killed everyone that was a part of their group before meeting the monsters that are now his pets. So after explaining all that dark crap, he asked the Guardians what they've been up to. This prompts Moondragon to ask Rocket if he's really sure that they should be working with this kid after he just admitted to being a serial killer. So Rocket tells her that she should just use her powers to read his mind to see if he really only killed those people in an act of self-defense. But Moondragon is kinda scared to enter his mind, so they just take his word for it before he agrees that he'll help them because he's bored. After that, Rocket tries leading them out of there but isn't able to after suddenly falling to the ground. He tells Groot to get him to his suit as fast as he can, so Groot rushes outside where the suit's life-supporting tentacles pull Rocket inside of the cockpit. Rocket then tells Groot not to worry because as long as he's in the suit, he's okay. But then Rocket is unresponsive when Groot asks him what's going on, so he pounds his fist onto the armor, and the suit goes into a defense mode, prompting that it must eliminate Groot. But then we find out that Rocket was just playing a prank on him and everything's fine. The story then switches over to Star-Lord and the newly resurrected Drax. Star-Lord tries reasoning with him and seeing if he remembers who he is and that they used to be friends. But it's made apparent that the Drax Star-Lord once knew is dead when Drax picks him up by the throat, saying that he is Drax the Destroyer reborn. After that, Drax throws Star-Lord down a flight of stairs. Star-Lord lands by a bunch of the other cocoons, and then Drax says that they are the Destroyer Horde. All of the cocoons around Peter then start hatching, each with their own raging Drax with a goal to end Star-Lord's life. They then grab Star-Lord, pulling him apart and laying into him with punch after punch, as Star-Lord's dad watches without remorse. But then suddenly, in a moment of pure luck, all of the Draxes let go of him after their brains are mysteriously tormented by some kind of telepathy. Then a broadcast is aired out across the ship with a familiar voice commanding the Church of Truth to release their friends or prepare to be boarded. A rageful patriarch then tells whoever's talking that they've just started a war and that they need to reveal themselves. That's when the Guardian's ship comes crashing into Patriarch's ship, taking out a bunch of the artificial Draxes in the process. The three Guardians and Magus then reveal themselves, but the distraught Patriarch claims that they've accomplished nothing by this and that he's not just gonna give up. To which Magus responds, "Maybe not yet, but soon I'll be seeing you bow." But sadly that's when our issue comes to an end, so like and comment if you want part 5.